Hey everyone, and welcome to Isms by Josie. Today I am doing a silly live because we are going to be trying out Dr. Dre and Snoopdogg's Gin and Juice. And today I have Dexter with me. Hi, buddy. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to be trying, I don't know, there's honey apricot, citrus, melon, and passion fruit. I'm not going to lie, we already tried two of them. I don't remember what they were, so whatever that means to you. But we've got passion fruit. I wonder if, okay, I don't even know, but whatever. No, not for you. We have melon. And citrus. So stupid. And honey apricot. All right. I think, yeah, I don't remember which one we did. Do you remember, buddy? No. Nope, he's not going to remember. Whoa. And I'm on an empty stomach, so we'll see how that goes. I guess I'll try the honey apricot. Oh, and before things get down and dirty, I am going to also be trying out this Snoopdogg crochet kit. And at the same time, I'm going to be filming for my other channel, so uno momento for a sec. Or a minute. Stupid. Anyway. Freaking A. Okay. Let's get this poster out of the way. Let's get these gin and juices. No buzz balls? Well, I was thinking after I finish these ones, I might do a buzz ball. Oh, okay. Oh, record might help. Okay. Okay, buddy. All right. It's a little hot. So let's see how long I can play this song without being red flagged here. Let's do gin and juice. Juice. Oh, it's Reba. It's Reba. Hello, Reba. A little bit of country.
Should have kept the plastic on.
All right. We're going to cut this. Oh. 22. Wow, $22.99. Oh, it was on sale. Oh. All right. You don't want to get flagged, so I'm going to totally pause the song every now and then. Don't copyright it. But anyway. Look at this. So we got this 22 bucks at Michael's. All right. Dexter, you want to smell this? Oh, he left. Okay. He didn't like it. Oh, he's angry now. He's scratching away. Honey apricot, first taste. It tastes like honey and apricot. It actually tastes like peach a little bit, but that's in the same family, no? Anyway, so there's only 5.9% alcohol by volume. So that's, I drink wine, so that's nothing. And then I also drink liquor, so that's nothing. But don't go crazy like I did with the buzz balls, or else it's gonna hit you in the face. Anyway, all right, so let's get into this booklet. I can't show you all the stuff in here, so I'm gonna tilt this for my camera. Oh, gotta love that copyright. Well, I'm gonna knit this. I'm gonna take my Saturday. Whoever pops in, pops in. I'm going to make Snoopdogg. Doggy dog. All right. Guess they have you starting with the arms, which is different. I can't believe I'm doing this right now. We got gin and juice and a crochet booklet. And actually try to place this here. I need a paperweight. Yeah, I'll use my coaster. There we go. I'll use my phone to hold this down. All right, so in this kit, you get all the items that you will need to make Snoopdogg. Snoopdogg is made out of acrylic yarn, polyester stuffing. Who knew? Who knew? You get your crochet hook. You got your little accessories. Oh, there's beading. Oh, yeah, you have to make his chain. That's a lot of work. Plastic needle, and now that I'm okay, they give you a real needle too. Plastic needles I like, real needles, because you don't want, well, first of all, if you have a little child making Snoopdogg, we might have some questions there. I think he does do some child programming in the past at least, but still, if you give this kit to a child and you see there's a metal needle, they can stick that in their eye. On purpose? Probably not, but it can happen. So always have that supervision. We got our spools of yarn. We got blue. We got the brown, the white, and the black. We've got our semi-vacuum sealed stuffing. Once you cut this open, fun stuff. Is there anything else hidden in these compartments? Sometimes I like finding little hidden treasures. Nope. All right. Okay, so we're going to start with the brown yarn. Ugh. And this is the unofficial box, so I don't even know. Is this allowed? I mean, is Snoopdogg out there being like, hey, what the heck? Give me a piece of this? I mean, they had to ask permissions, no? I don't know. So many questions. I'm going to use my citrus gin and juice to hold citrus gin and juice to hold my yarn. Hold my yarn. Dexter is gone, so I can kind of move this stuff out of the way. But all right. So I'm going to be crocheting Snoopdogg while drinking gin and juice, so hopefully Snoopdogg don't come out a little funky, you know what I mean? So let's do the magic ring in case anybody wants to know. You want to wrap your yarn 3 times around your finger, hold it down with your middle finger, and slip your hook underneath. We're going to pull this back, slip under 2 strands, then yarn over and pull through a loop. And then you can remove this off your finger. All right, I don't know how I'm going to drink while crocheting. I should have gotten a straw. Maybe someone will pass by and I'll be able to ask for a straw. Okay, so now I'm going to be crocheting single crochet stitches. Snoopdogg, doggy dog. Oh no, I don't have stitch markers. Bro. All right, I'm gonna go get myself a straw and some stitch markers. And this is it. This is the live. And to close. Oh my God. All right. I think it's going to start out looking really nice, and then maybe it might start looking all jacked up halfway through. But I'm just going to be killing time. Okay, wait. I gotta get a straw because I can't, like, maybe I can drink while I'm crocheting at least, and then get some stitch markers because I forgot some stitch markers. So BRB. Got the one. Got the straws. Buddy. Come here, buddy. You want a straw? It's like, no, you're drunk. Ah, problem solved. Okay. Okay. Odd. All right. And now for my next trick. So you got to mark your stitches because especially when you're intoxicated, you're not going to be able to keep track of your stitches. Next time I should do this live, I should do nails while drinking some gin and juice. Oh. You can't. Don't want to get flagged. Flag. Gin and juice citrus is holding up my yarn. Always a good time. All right, what am I doing next? Okay, so we are making the arms. While I'm on here and while you still got me, Lucid, you can always ask questions. I've done my channel since 2020, end of 2020, so it's been a long journey. And now it's kind of cool. I just kind of coast, you know, which is where you kind of want to be anytime you do anything. Just get to a point where you're just chilling, doing your thing, especially if, you know, you don't want something extra added onto your plate and have it like feel like a job. So yeah, that was a smart idea. Okay. Replace my stitch marker. I'm curious to see what my video is going to look like after that I'm filming up here for, because I can't see it who knows if I'm just totally, it's going to be like one of those when you take photos at a drunken night thinking you're taking like these hot photos and then you look back and it looks all like a blurred mess. You have to change to blue yarn. That was real quick. All right. I'm going to remove my stitch marker and we're going to change to blue. I need my scissor. Okay, so I'm going to take the blue. Double G. Oh, I'm not good with straws. I just flicked a whole bunch of gin and juice all over the counter. I jizzed my gin and juice. All right, I'm going to take my gin and juice passion fruit to hold my blue. You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy. If you have not seen the movie Old School, Snoop Double G did a little cameo in it. One of my favorite movies of all time. Anyway, anytime like I think of Snoop Dogg now, I think of Old School. All right, so I just did a little loopy on this thing. Well, loopy, so that I can switch colors. We are doing Snoop Dogg's arm. So we've got to start our stitch here. Flip on the blue. Dog. And I'm going to have to get my scissor out. Oh, I forgot my scissor. Yeah, we just came home from shopping, so everything is all discombobulated. All right, I'm going to put back my stitch marker. All right. BRB, one more time. Got my bumblebee scissors. What? Oh.
Just gonna let you know you can't see him.
Oh no, he left after I opened the can because it went. Dexter's not fond about the gin and juice.
He just doesn't want to see what happened with the buzz balls happened with that.
Buzzballs was a fun time. Hashtag buzzballs. All right, got my scissor. We're gonna cut. My gin and juice citrus holding my brown yarn. Hold this. Hold it. All right, once you cut that out, you want to secure it, so tie it. You don't want your stitches to come out. I got this at Michael's, so if anyone wants the Snoop Dogg gin and juice, Snoop Dogg crochet kit, if you want the gin and juice, we just went to some random wine and liquors. No, it was a wine store. Got the name. I'm in South Jersey, technically Central Jersey. Anyway, let's continue. So for rounds 3 through 8, it looks like we're doing single crochet stitches. All right, so yeah, back to my Chanel. So yeah, I started 6 years ago. And it was originally supposed to be like a vlog. It wasn't supposed to be everyday random stuff because I used to, back then I was doing random stuff, going out all the time, getting into some mix, meeting people. And obviously with the pandemic, it just didn't happen. Everything was kind of shut down. So I ended up doing nails. and I love doing nails. I just didn't think it was going to be like a job. So it's kind of like a job now. It's all right. And then it turned into crocheting, knitting. I might be able to get to a place where I can go back to vlogs, because I am doing a collab, and it's going to be cooking, and I'm going to be cooking some Filipino stuff. If you do not know, I'm from the Philippines. Oh, no, I'm not from there. My family's from there. I'm from the United States of America. And lost my train of thought. I'm going to need some gin and juice. Hmm. Um, yeah, I don't know what I was talking about. Oh, food. So we're doing a food collab. It's going to be the third week of October with some gal pals of mine. There's still a sign up if you want to make something and post it on YouTube. I know not everybody has their own channel, but heck, I mean, technically you do. You just got to post a video. But we're all going to go make something that we either love or is our cultural thing. So I am American, but I can't just sit here and make some burgers for you guys. You can just go out to your Burger King and go get one. So I'm going to go make some Filipino stuff. Every time we had parties, we always had these Filipino barbecues, birthdays, holidays. We're always making stuff. So I'd invite my American friends, and they just love it. So I figured I'd share the wealth. And but I don't think I'm gonna have like an actual recipe on there, because I always ask my mom, like, I need your recipes so that I can make them for years to come thereafter. She's like, I don't really have a recipe, you know? It's just like you put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'm like, well, that's not going to help. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't measure your stuff? And then over the years, like, I've learned how to make some of this Filipino food. And I'm realizing as I'm filming it, because I already made a couple of dishes, I'm like, yeah, I didn't measure any of this stuff out, really. So I get it. I get it, Ma. But anyway, so we're going to be doing that. That's going to be the week of the 16th through the 22nd. You can pick any time or day during that week. I do have a post on my channel. You can comment and reserve a spot. I think I have a running list too on the side. So if you don't see any dates there and you want to make sure, just comment and I will double check my sheet. I have different forms of contact. I have email, I have Instagram. I think that's the only thing I listed, but I do have others. I think in my video and in my post, I just put those two. Now I do have an empty stomach, so I'm not going to lie, I can feel it a little bit. We just went and watched a movie. We saw the new Spider-Man. No worries, I won't be spoiling anything, but I had that was like the first time legit that we've been physically in a movie theater to watch a movie since 2019. And you know, it was all right. But we went in like 7 in the morning. We did the early bird special. Oh my God, help me. All right, this is where we're gonna have fun watching me untangle yarn like some cat. What's going on? Okay. Anyway. So, first time back at the theater, and I got the same stuff I used to get when I always went, because I used to go a lot, and got myself popcorn, nachos. They had jalapeno too, so I got some jalapeno. I got some chocolates and a drink, of course. I don't really do sodas anymore, but I went and got myself a Coke. I'm more like Team Pepsi. But anyway, you have the option to go to the little self-serving bar and put yourself some butter on there, and it just skeeves me out, because the last time I did that and I poured the butter on there, I was gonna say fake butter, but it is fake butter. I had a really bad reaction to it. Like, my stomach was not happy. So I forevermore will never put theater popcorn butter on my popcorn. All right, what we got next? Oh, I didn't even count that. 3. I think I need to do one more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I need to do one more. Hello. Burpees. That means I've got to whip out.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoopdogg Double G, but somehow, some way.
Gotta pause it every now and then. Can't get that strike. Anyway. So yeah, we did that, and they all have recliners now. I think the last time we went, they were still in transition to do the recliners, because they had some with the old school seats, and then the others with the dine-in, and then some with no dine-in, but they had the recliners. It was all right, and it was a very long movie, so just it was like a new experience, but it wasn't so new. But don't you hate when, like, get those movies that have to check the boxes? Like, all right, if you go to some sort of action, so Marvel, what is that? That's mostly action, right? Some comedy. You got to check those boxes. Like, okay, comedy, check. Action, of course, check. And then you have to have the love interest and the little love skit, check. And it's just like, oh, that looks forced. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just, I mean, rom-coms were just never my thing. I'll do it like on Valentine's month, just to be like nostalgic or something. I don't know. But otherwise, I'm just like, whatever. And yeah, so watching the love portions of it, it's just like, oh, okay. Like, I see what you're doing there. But anyway, all right. So I did rounds 3 through 8. And now I gotta do a slip stitch and fasten off. Okay. So let's do the slip stitch and fasten. So far, so good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm running on an empty stomach, so I do feel a little of the gin and juice, which I didn't feel last time. So the variety pack, that was a good catch. The variety pack, and this is gonna be so cute. All right. Variety pack. It comes with the 4 different flavors. I think the last time we had passion fruit and citrus, I think. And I couldn't taste anything. I was like, what's happening? But maybe I had a full stomach. I don't know, because I'm feeling it now. At 5%, it's kind of sad. Well, 5.9, so let's say 6%. I think typically a bottle of wine is like 7%, 8%. Either way, but this side, it shows the drinks, and you have all these little, hey, we've won awards. It's got the Beverage Digest Award in 2024. The I need my glasses. The Fanplex presents Los Angeles International Spirits Competition Award, again 2024. New York World Spirits Competition 2024. San Francisco Ready to Drink Competition. They were busy 2024. That might have been when it dropped. I'm not sure. I don't know. Luxury Lifestyle Award. And look, it has the explicit parental advisory explicit content, which is kind of true. But I mean, I don't know. These days too, at least the friends that I grew up with, I was shocked because I didn't drink till I was 21. And my friends were allowed to drink as long as like the parents were there. So I thought that was like the strangest thing. I was like, yo, bro, you're doing something so illegal and your parents are right there. But anyway, let me see. 3 grams of sugar, lightly carbonation with fruit juice and gin. I'm a martini person and I'm a vodka martini person. So, but anyway, you got these low riders in 4 colors: passion fruit, melon, citrus, and honey apricot. I had to look. That's the one I'm drinking right now. Stupid. All right, 8-pack at 355 milliliters. It's just and from my understanding, this is a partnership with a bunch of people, but obviously the main figureheads are Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. And then I read a little lately like that Martha Stewart is part of it. So I was like, she might have had her little business hand at it. But there's a bunch of other investors in there and partners in there, I think. I don't know. I'm not double fisting. I'm just double strawing because it, shoots up quicker. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to fasten this off. So yeah, it's so funny. So I did have crocheting in this channel, but I split it off. So hopefully for anyone that pops in here looking how to crochet, Snoopdogg, I am recording up here, and hopefully it's usable usable footage to where I can post it on my other channel, Hooked on Needles and Crafts. But now I'm here doing just nails. I started out doing nails. Again, I wanted it to be like a general vlog. Didn't happen. Look, I got Snoop Dogg's arm. Hello. Can I shake your hand, Snoop Dogg? All right. Remove my stitch marker. But anyway, yeah, and we're gonna end up doing a food collab. So I gotta make 2 of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and just make the second arm. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do up above there. I think I need to attach my charger because we were out again grocery shopping, watching movies, and I don't know how much juice it has, my phone. So but yeah, I'm really excited about this collab coming up because it's new and I want to see how it goes. And plus, I want to share a part of me that I kind of have closed up a lot growing up. Growing up was really tough in, where I'm from. I'm from France. No, from New Jersey. And, I mean, there's nothing really funny about being the token Asian, but I was legit the token Asian growing up. So it was just really weird for me, hard. But anyway, so I used to bring this food for lunch. And it's like, how do you explain that to a bunch of kids? But now it's like, I don't care. I'm in the I don't give a flying moment, like I had a blowout and it looks like the sun has decimated my blowout. Whatever. And I eat weird foods. I cook weird foods, weird organ parts, and I'm like, because it's good. If you just like remove the fact that you're eating stomach lining, intestines, tentacles. Like, it really, it's just the everyday normal food. Anyway, it's not, but yeah, so I'm really excited about this collab because I get to show off, like, you know, just even a few dishes that I love to eat. And it's like a microscopic chip of a plethora of recipes that, you know, a lot of my friends have come to like just by sharing it. I'm not making those meat sticks. Those are special. There's probably only one person ever that I gave that recipe to, and it's not going to anyone else. And she probably forgot how to make it. But yeah, everybody loves those meat sticks. I actually we were supposed to have a business trip last month, and we were supposed to stay at this lake house. Listen, it's not that serious, but anyway. So I was like, oh, they're talking about, oh, we'll grill some steaks, and I'm like, oh, we're talking about barbecues now. All right, well, I have a secret weapon that will totally freaking get these peoples on their knees. Oh man, I'm not good with straws. Snoopdogg's arm is getting the gin and gin. Anyway, yeah, I have a secret weapon, and uh, I had to figure out how am I going to get it down to where I'm going south. So how am I going to get this marinated barbecue sticks south on a plane? And I don't know how legal it is, but my mother had totally brought a frozen stuffed raw turkey to the Philippines so that she can make Thanksgiving there because they don't have turkeys there. So it's like, surely if she can smuggle a turkey out of the country, I can totally smuggle some marinated meat sticks down to whatever state I was going. Thou shall not be mentioned. But the trip was canceled, so the funny thing is that, like, at my job, I'm more business oriented, so I'm not, you know, I'm friendly, but I'm not there to make friends, right? But now I feel like, all right, it seems like one of those companies that wants you to be friends. You know, we go and we fly out to these places so that we can team build and be friends. And it's very tough with these personalities because they are just, some of them are just really wrong for today's world, if you know what I mean. And it's just, you know, whatever. But I work with them, I have to figure it out. So I said, you know what? Maybe I should bring something that could bring us together and be friends. And I'm like, the only thing that Filipinos, I think of to bring people together is food. And that's my thing. If I'm ever upset, and now I'm one of the types, if I get really upset or angry, I don't want to eat. Like, maybe that's the American part of me. I don't know. Comment below, let me know what you think. But yeah, otherwise, food solves all the problems. If it's a minor thing, all you gotta do is just dangle a carrot, a legit carrot in front of my face, and, you know, I'll be like, okay. Dangle, like, you know, a hot dog or a fried drumstick, and I'll just be like, yes, yes, whatever it was, whatever. All right, Dexter's back. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You want to say hi to the world? This is my buddy. He's like, what are you doing here? What are you doing and why? I'm getting his soapbox so that he can sit on it, so that you can hopefully see him better. Because he's a small little guy. Hey. Hi, bud. He's like, I'm not going near you, you little weirdo. You just hang out here then, and I'll drink my gin and juice. All right. Back to the matter at arms. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to cut this off. All right. Gin and juice citrus, still holding my yarn. Hold it, please. Hold it. Buddy. What you doing, bud? Just hanging out? Stopping by? Hi, bud. It's like, you're just, like, what are you doing? Get up off of that thing. All right. It's getting hot in here, and I don't know if it's the gin and juice. Gin and juice. Oh, we're due. That's why. That's why.
Keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few ends as I breeze through.
I have to like count in my head. I think you're allowed to keep it going for a minimum 10 seconds without getting a strike on you. So I'm just going to do that. All right, so we're doing the second arm for Mr. Snoopdogg here. Snoopdogg, by the way, is the reason why I have always wanted a Doberman. So, in fact, the year, whatever year that was that this song came out, I wanted a Doberman real bad. Until this day, I have not been able to get a Doberman. My parents did not want any pet. And then when I got Dexter, it was because I was, like I said, I was going around all the time. And, you know, sadly, I had that idea that cats can just be at home. And it's not true. You have to, 3, 4, 5. If you have a cat, they just can't be left alone, you know, especially if they're sociable. Dexter's he's super ultra sociable. If I'm gone, he has a conniption. So, so that's why I opted for a cat at the time. Plus, it was less, you know, expensive. Can't even imagine how much a Doberman would cost right now. You know, and Dexter's a rescue. They say rescue first. But one of these days I'll get one. Hoping on a shooting star. Sorry, Dexter. I mean, I love Dexter to death. Like, he is well taken care of. He has an inheritance coming his way. But yeah, I've always wanted a Doberman. And then it's like, oh, well, if you can't get the full on Doberman, why don't you get a Doberman Pinscher? And I'm like, I don't know. Because I saw Sopranos, and I didn't like that whole dog situation where he falls asleep, passes out on the dog. Like, I like big dogs. But then the other problem with big dogs is that they have, like, hip dysplasia and all that jazz. And I'm like, oh, I don't know how I would take that. It would just make me so sad. And I'm like, you're thinking way too much about your preference. So you're not at a place to get any dog right now. I'm like, all right, you're right. You are right. So, no dog for now. One day, maybe after, you know, because I don't like any competition. I don't want him to get upset. I do want him to have a playmate, though. I've always wanted Dexter to have a playmate in case, like, I did go on a business trip. I mean, obviously, I have hubby, but, you know, that's not a cat, you know. So I feel like there's no one in this world that could love Dexter like me. So if I'm gone for a few days, his world is devastated. And I've been told. So I feel so bad about that. And I figure Well, I mean, I feel like a cat would be able to understand better than a human when their human friend is gone. All right, overanalyzing that too, but I thought about rescuing or fostering a cat, maybe a dog, but just now is not the time. You want to play with this? It's your favorite thing, buddy. It's not his favorite thing. All right. I'm not gonna lie, I love the colors together, and I do feel like he's worn this blue once. I mean, of course, denim. Who hasn't worn denim? Yeah, anyway, so back to the channel. I think it took a certain sweet spot in my little lifetime of my channel where things just started to break out. And I thought that that was really amazing because it was going very slow. And then all of a sudden, it just exploded. And I guess that's how it happens, I guess. You know, you kind of start this thing hoping it will be like a big thing, and then it doesn't. And then out of nowhere. So, it's a weird thing though. It's a different kind of weird because when you do a YouTube channel, there's always the issue of subscriber count and then the issue of watch time. So once you hit a certain number, we're all pumped and jazzed, like, yeah, I made it to that number, but that's not the only thing you have to hit. You have to have people watching your stuff too. And people will watch, but you have to make them sit there and watch. And YouTube will only reward you if you have content that people are going to sit and stare for longer than a few minutes. And so that's the other challenge. And I was kind of concerned about that because I did eventually get the numbers of subscribers. But then it was like, well, what about the other stuff? So I was so worried. And the thing is, whatever it was that I was doing, I hit my watch time hours before I hit the subscriber count. So I was like, I got the hard part out of the way. And then maybe a couple months later, I got the subscriber count out of the way. So, and the thing is, you have to be consistent with that because otherwise you have to meet a certain threshold before getting paid too. So at the time I was laid off and I needed, I needed extra income because I had no income. And so now, knock on wood, I'm at a good spot where I'm making, not quit my job money. Not that I ever would. I don't think I'd ever quit my job. I love what I do. But I'm making enough money to where I can splurge on freaking Snoopdogg. You know, silly stuff. I did just place like a huge order for nails, and makeup. Yeah, and then I physically have to go to these stores to find kits. So if I don't find them, I come back with nothing. They do have websites that I go to, but I haven't seen any of the new stuff. I did find something today. Oh, look, I got 2 Snoopdogg arms. Oh.
In the morning and the party still jumping cause my mama ain't home. I got some bricks in the living room getting it on and they ain't leaving till 6 in the morning. So what you gonna do?
All right, I don't want to get a strike. I've watched someone that did show movie clips on their live and YouTube just blacked it out. They're like, oh, she's gone. They like blacked it out for a few minutes and then they'll put you back on. So I'm trying to avoid that. All right. So I did the arms. I gotta do the legs next. I am mad hungry. And I'm drinking 5% alcohol. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. All right. So I'm gonna do the legs. Got my white yarn here. I got Dexter Buddy. Dexter Buddy. Can't see him because he's so dark. He's like, leave me alone, you freaking lush. But anyway, yeah, so I do have to go on websites for Hobby Lobby. I did check Five Below the other night. They don't have anything. Dollar Tree, screw them. They've got some janky kits that are just like a waste of money, really. But anyway, I'm going to be using Gin and Juice Melon, boop, to hold my white yarn. Hello, Jonica. I normally do nails, but I did get this Gin and Juice wine by Snoopdogg and Dr. Dre. And I'm trying to drink the gin and juice while crocheting Snoopdogg. I just think this is the most hilarious thing on the planet. By the way, Michaels has other, I should have probably gotten those kits. They had, oh no, I forgot who else they had. Dang it, and she's tiny too. I'd yell at across the room to ask who that was, but I have a feeling that he's not going to remember. But yeah, they have other celebrities, and it's so funny. So if you ever go to a Michael's to find these celebrities, you can crochet them too. All right. And yeah, on an empty stomach, it is getting a little harder now to focus on crocheting. And if you're wondering what this thing is up here, I'm trying to film for my other channel. I don't know how it's going to come out, but we'll find out. But this is not one of the kits that I want to show step by step. I don't think there's going to be too many people out there with this kit trying to crochet Snoopdogg. So, but on my other channel, Hooked on Needles and Crafts, I do go step by step on like Five Below kits, Dollar Tree kits, just to teach people how to crochet or knit. But yeah, okay, so we're doing something different here. Well, Dexter's running amok now. But yeah, I want to see how long I can go for on Gin and Juice while crocheting. But if there's any questions on, like, you know, if you are inspired to start your own channel, or if you already have a channel, my channel I would call a happy accident. Oh, I'm normally a lefty, but I've been doing this righty. I have to do righty for people because the majority of my viewers are righties, but I forget that I'm a lefty, and so I'll naturally start trying to do a lefty. I don't even know what I'm saying. But anyway, you know what I mean. I don't know why I got 2 straws. But yeah, okay. Yeah, I think my channel is like a happy accident because I just, you know, I did this trying to help a friend out, and that exploded, and then I just repeated some of the videos, not the exact videos, but if you found something worked, I just kept doing the same thing. And then I just, you know, I think it took me 4 years to get to like 500, and then only a few months to, you know, I think it was like 2-3 months to break 1,000, and then from here it was just kind of quick. Oh, you have a separate YouTube channel called Crazy Millie. Okay, that's cool. What's your content? While I try to crochet, drink, and answer your question, or like talk to you at the same time. Oh, nails. Oh, that's great. I was just saying earlier that I think I need to do this for nails, like a gin and juice live for nails. Just do something different. I rarely do lives. If I do lives, lately I decided to do like at least once a month to do like special giveaways. Like I'm trying out new TPO and HEMA free products, and I don't have space anymore. Like I stopped PRing for some companies because I don't have room. So I said, you know what, I should do lives, period. Um, yeah, probably not the best time to do lives, but I'm like, whenever I'm gonna do this. But anyway, yeah, I do at least once a month to do these flash giveaways. And it's been really fun. I just placed an order this week for some new, not new nail stuff. I've done this company Ella Jelly, HEMA free, TPO free. I love hard gel, so I want to collect all of them. But the colors I don't like, I give them away. So I got some new colors, and then I also did Maniology. One of my uh, YouTube family members here, not family, I call everyone family. They're not real family, but you know they're family. They're probably better than family, actually, real family. But she just gave me some birthday cash, and I got a bunch of stuff that she does PR for. So I did a bunch of Maniology. So I get like a bunch of things, and then whatever I end up not really liking, because you know when you want to try something out and then it's like not what you thought it was. So I'll probably dip that into a giveaway. But so this coming up giveaway, it's going to be two companies that I've already, either worked with or tried or have. And then I try to find new ones that I've never done yet. Because I'm a brand ambassador for Varnail, and I kind of restricted myself to just using Varnail all the time because I love their stuff. I still love their stuff. But I have a lot of their stuff, and I need to kind of like slow it down because I have no room. So let me see. Gel-X. Yes, I did at Prey. I did at Prey last month, and I gave away a bunch of their prismatic colors because I don't like pink either. So there is other colors other than pink, but Prismatics has pearlescent, cat eye, and reflective glitters. And some I kind of had similar to that of Varnail. I don't know why. Like, I just ended up giving away because that's higher quality. I'm like, I should have kept the higher quality one, but I was like, whatever. But I didn't keep all of it. If you've ever gone to their website, it's still like their new arrival. And it comes in like an 18-piece collection. So I got the whole 18-piece. It's really nice. And I was kind of keeping away from that because I have so many cat eye gels and glitters. I just wanted new solid colors. I am looking at this website. I might do it for September. I forget the name. Bio seaweed or something. But anyway, yeah. Let me see this. Yes, friends are definitely a category of family. I mean, I'm so shocked about the YouTube community because they've been so great to me, and I can't you can't find that anywhere, and I didn't expect to find that in YouTube. So you didn't try Ella Jelly or a Prey? Oh, hi, Tough Nerd Toys. Happy Saturday. I had to think about it. I know everybody is doing the cat eye right now. Well, the problem is I started like 5-6 years ago, and I got myself, one of the first things that I got was like a cat eye set from Born Pretty. And I was like, oh, this is fun. Gin and juice, honey apricot. I am not sponsored by anyone right now, by the way. I'm just trying this. I think it's so funny. Oh my God, I'm not good with straws. It's like going everywhere. Okay. And so I was doing cat eye gel from like long time ago. Oh, isn't Gel X? So here's the thing. The funny thing about what I've learned, all right, so polygel, you know polygel. Polygel has obviously exploded for some time now, and you can't, people don't know you can't call everything polygel. You'll see some companies will specifically say hybrid gel or something else to that effect. Polygel is a trademark of Gelish. They created polygel, but I guess it's just been universally used. So I thought Gel X was a trademark of Après, and I could be wrong, but because when I learned about Après, I thought they came out with Gel X. Again, I could be wrong, but that's why I thought you've done Après already. But yeah, try Après. It's very high quality. It might be on the pricier side, and it's HEMA-free and TPO-free, so that's good. Cat Eye is a gel, yes, and if you've ever seen Tiger Eye, you know the gemstone, it has that weird, it looks like kind of like a gold, and then when you turn it in a different angle, it's like dark. So Cat Eye gel is similar to that. It comes in so many different colors though, and it comes in different kind of metallic material. So I guess that's one way of describing it. I don't know. But Tough Nerd Toys does, well, Tough Nerd Toys does, you know, one of those nostalgic figurines, toys, obviously it's in the name. But you also have the Tough Nerd, is it Tough Nerd Toys games or Tough Nerd Games? I don't know, something like, where you do video games. But anyway, did you see this? I just can't. This is like, this makes me smile every time. Anyway, I'm busy doing the foot and I just totally got distracted. I am trying to record this for the other channel, and I honestly don't think the content is going to be good enough to use, but with the magic of editing, I'm going to get something out of it. I just don't know where I left off. Okay. Yeah, I'm not paying attention. Let me just undo some of these stitches. Let me just undo all of them. I was hoping that, you know, I have like not much to do on a Saturday, so I figured I would just sit here sipping on gin and juice and then just try to make Snoopdogg. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Oh my God, it's been an hour and I only made 2 arms. But yeah. Oh, really? Sadly, these aren't buzz balls. These ones are just 5.9% alcohol. Have you seen this? Is the lettering backwards, by the way? I feel like it is backwards, right? I have no idea how to fix that. Like, I didn't really plan ahead, I guess. Sometimes that happens with me with the stitching. Oh, so you crochet too? That's pretty cool. If you do nails and stitching, I'm not alone. Yeah, I don't know when it came out. I think I'm assuming it came out in 2024. Could be wrong. But it's kind of like I said, it's only 5.9% alcohol. But I am running on an empty stomach. I didn't have breakfast yet. I did have nachos because I did see the Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I've had nachos and popcorn and Junior Mints and Raisinets. First time back at a theater, physically at a theater since 2019, I believe. Could be earlier than that, but yeah, we hadn't gone since everything shut down because it's like you're spoiled when you're at home. You can eat whatever you want. You can pause it. You can go to the bathroom. You can, you know, talk as much as you want or not have to deal with other people talking. But yeah, you know, the thing with the Disney movies or the Marvel movies is that it gets like spilled everywhere. So you want to watch it before, You want to watch it before somebody else tells you about it. I watched new Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm not gonna like disclose it. I mean, you know, it's Marvel, so. Classic toys of Cleric IPs. I love modernized versions of classic. Really? Oh yeah, I can imagine. Well, did you see those they're putting out the same old WWE figurines at Target. Um they're like rubber. I got the Dusty Rhodes one, but I didn't like physically hold it. Like it's still in the box, so I don't know if it's, and I never had the old original ones. So I don't know how heavy it is compared to the old one because I think the old ones were made out of like pure rubber or something like that. I am burping away on this gin and juice. How was the new Spider-Man? It was fun. It was fun. You know, it had the action, it had the comedy. I mean, it was a little more sad than I was thinking. And then of course, they had to throw in the rom-com moment, not the rom-com moment, but like the love moment, and it was just a little, it felt a little forced, you know. Because I mean, I guess I won't be talking about the new one, but in the last Spider-Man, he like totally wipes everyone's memory of him. So you can just assume how that storyline is going to go. You know, they don't stay forgotten that long. But anyway, but it was cool that they had all these people come in that you didn't think would come in, because I feel like ever since Endgame, it was like that was it for the Avengers. You wouldn't see the same people together like that again. So it's always nice to see the cameos. So there were like a bunch of cameos. I was like, ah, 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 ah. Anyway, and then of course, you know, there's some actors in there that kind of been the buzz on the streets lately. So when you see them in a new movie, you know, especially everyone wants to be in a Marvel movie. When you see them in there, like, ah, my, have you climbed the ladder? I mean, and rightfully so. Some of these actors are pretty good, but anyway. But I like when they're dark. Yeah, brooding. Like it's a different take sometimes because people expect to see funny all the time. Although that Joker movie, I don't know if that was a little too dark, like unnecessarily dark. I couldn't. The one with Lady Gaga in it, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't finish it. I probably should. I like to give movies like a number of chances because you always see something different. But I sat through the first time, and you know, we don't go to theaters, so nothing to lose. But I sat through it at home, and I was just like, yeah, no. But it's like I wanted it to work. Like I wanted it to be good. I mean, Lady Gaga. But even the first one, it was just like, oh no, really? I don't know. Yeah, Spider-Man's good. So it was funny because we were talking about how like Marvel used to punch out movies left and right. And then, you know, after Endgame again, it just kind of slowed down a bit. And then of course, you know, they had that writer's strike and everything. And I was thinking personally, like, however they made Endgame like so good in my opinion, like how could you top that? How could you reach that same level? So I feel like they're taking more time on their movies that they put out because now they have to work with nothing. Like I said, I don't know, you know, if the same people are, or most of the same people are going to ever be back in together in a movie. You know, obviously not Iron Man. You're not going to have the same old Captain America there. And then of course Black Panther cannot be there. So it's like how do you get to that same kind of peak with all these new characters they're trying to introduce now and new actors. So it's just like, I don't know. So I figured you're not going to see as many Marvel movies come out. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to be once every now and then. Oh, so you like the first Joker one? I mean, I thought it was, I thought it was a good switch. I just thought it was just a little more someone that takes therapy. Maybe it just rubbed me the wrong way in that mentality, like mental sense. But I just thought that was like a little too dark. But maybe that's my own issues. But yeah, oh, so it was taken in Newark. I never keep track anymore. I used to be like, ooh, where did they film this and that? I'm like, I don't know, do that anymore. It was like too many other things. But that's pretty cool. But yeah, isn't like, yeah, I don't know the names, but wherever Batman takes place, oh, Gotham. That's terrible. Isn't Gotham supposed to be Newark, and then Metropolis is supposed to be New York City? That's what I kind of grew up thinking. They will beat the first wave of Marvels. Yeah, it's just different now, And I feel like in general, like everything in life has been watered down. From like music.
Got a pocket full of ruffles in my homeboys still too. So turn off the lights and close the door. But for what? We don't love them, though. Yeah.
Only a few seconds. Don't want that copyright strike. Yeah, I feel like everything's been watered down over the years. It's just different. It's a different world. Speaking of different world, they're doing a reboot. I don't know when though. I kind of saw the article and I was like, I just don't have time to read, but I've been hearing things about it coming back, so I can't wait till it comes back, and I want to know who is going to come back. Most of the comics that they put on screen are very dark. These days? Yeah, memory sucks. I don't know. I couldn't even tell you what I've watched. Since Endgame, there's that 7 ring guy. 5, 7. I don't even know. And then that moon guy. Oh my gosh, let's just not. Whatever's on Disney, I've seen since. Okay, good. Gotham is in Newark. I knew it. Yeah, I remember seeing like I didn't really put pieces together, but I remember when Sin City came out. Who's that? No, that's not Christina Bell. That's somebody else. But anyway, I remember when that thing came out and I had no idea what that was. I was like, oh, new movie, let's watch it. I had no idea that was what that was. Anyway, all right. I gotta make his foot. I need Snoopdogg to look like, I think it's done. I think I need a snack. Okay. But yeah, I thought this was I actually thought I would be on a second can by now. Where's Doug? He's actually right here. He's kind of laying down. I mean, I can't lift him, but he'll be like, what the hell? Buddy? Here's Buddy. Say hi, Buddy. He knows he's not allowed on the counter. All right, he's like, stop it. Not having it. Doesn't like it when Mama hits the juice. There he is. Shake. Thank you, buddy. He knows shake. But I always do that. I should have said shake. Because he doesn't know shake. No, you don't know. He knows that. I didn't teach him right. I don't know. I saw a video and it said you needed a clicker. I'm not going to go buy a clicker. So then I just started. And so he knows what that means. You're so smart, right, buddy? You're a genius. You're a freaking genius. Hercules, Hercules. Anyway, he's only performing because he's expecting a treat. Oh, I said it. But they're not near me. Maybe when I'm done. Oh, he's so sad. All right, I'll get him. BRB, they're right here. I'll just go get them. I wasn't thinking because I'm on gin and juice. You can't say the T word. What is this? Do you know what this is? You want your treat? You want a treat? You have to work for it. Move out of my way. No. Don't be desperate. Oh, I dropped like a bunch. Thank gin and juice, bro. All right. Oh, you dropped it. Okay. Let's do the other hand. The other one. This one. Thank you. You can let go now. He's so funny. He means. Oh. Oh, yeah. I know. He's 12 now, and he eats so much better than any of us here. So that'll be the day. I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. Here. Want some gin and juice? Oh, he's drinking the gin and juice. He's of age. He's like 76 or something. All right. I'll get back to my Snoopdogg. No more. Leave me alone. He's just going to keep looking at me with those beady little eyes. Oh, yeah. I still, like, I tried taking him to, when we moved down here, I tried taking him to a different animal hospital, and he hated it. And I hated it, too. I went to the animal hospital in Cranberry, thinking that we're going to be romping around with these bougie cats and dogs, and they were, like, the slowest place ever. And they, like, you spend 15 minutes filling out some, survey about your cat, and then you go in there and they take 15 minutes asking the same damn question. And I'm like, didn't I just put this stuff on the, did you read the form that I filled out? And like, yeah, we just ask anyway. I was like, well, then what's the point of filling out the damn form? Anyway, it smelled funny, like of dogs. And it's like, I guess he wasn't feeling comfortable because it was smelling like that already. He was just so weird. So after that one time, we ended up going back to the place up in Denville. So that's about like an hour away. I drive an hour away just to get his annual. And I wouldn't have it any other way because he likes the doctor there. The rooms don't smell like anything. But that one is it's the Denville Animal Hospital on 46. So I only mention that because Tough Nerd Toys is in the same area, kind of, at least the same state. So I don't know if you've ever been up north more. That's a little bit north from where you are, Denville. But yeah, I still take him there. And then if he needs anything, the doctor says he needs this, I'm like, all about it. Go ahead, do it. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. And then, like, I feed him raw food. Well, he has prescribed food, but I feed him raw food and like more natural meat food, like Tiki Cat. So he's on some happiness there. Meanwhile, eating some popcorn from the freaking theater. Yeah, I'm stuck at his legs because it says to do a single crochet stitch in the next stitch, but I have 2 chains left. And I need a final stitch count so I could at least know, let's see. 1, 5. I think I'm stuck. I don't think Snoopdogg is going to happen today. It definitely isn't. It's already almost an hour 30. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I miss it up there. It's a lot more hustle and bustle up there. So I'm used to it. My counterpart isn't. It's best down here because it's dead down here. Mine to get off topic, but did you hear Donna Mills in? I don't. You know what? As long as we've been friends, like I'm back on Facebook, by the way. I mean, I'm sure you've noticed, but it's been a while. I don't even know the last time I was on Facebook, but I know the name because I've seen the name on Facebook, but I don't know exactly who that is. But hey, you know what? There's always a niche on OnlyFans. I mean, I wish I knew about OnlyFans when I was in college because I needed money. It's probably best that I didn't. But hey, let her do. I mean, I don't even know. Like, I've never. Is that an app? Is that a website? Either way, I've never been on either one, so I don't know. The only thing I know about it is that the Real Housewives bring it up all the time, and those other reality shows. Knots Landing TV show. Eh? Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm just gonna do these single crochet stitches and hope for the best. I have no idea what's happening right now. Do you have an OnlyFans? Oh, she's an actress. Oh, okay. So Knots Landing. I'm really bad with names, so if it's an old one, I'm not sure. But since it's not ringing any bells, I would have to say no. Man, too bad you can't post photos on here. I do have. I think if you send it through Messenger. Oh.
So we gon' blow up to this.
I'm due. Oh, I gotta cut off. Sorry. I do have this phone, so you can probably send me it on Messenger. $85, huh? Is she still like, I mean, I don't know who she is. Maybe I know if I saw her photo, but like, does she still look, you know, good? Do you know what OnlyFans odds little? I don't know if it's just the drinks, but I can't read. I mean, if you're asking me if I know what it is, this is the problem. Because I first heard of it on Real Housewives of Miami when Larsa Pippen was talking about posting videos of her feet on there. So I was like, oh, is that it? Because a lot of people mentioned how they like my feet. So I was like, I would totally go on there posting my feet for like a few dollars. That's okay. I'm kind of assuming that's what was you were asking me, but yeah, so that's what I thought it was. And then I heard it on like one of those like Real Housewives of Orange County or one of those other ones. And then I ended up hearing it on Vanderpump Rules. Anyway, so they made it sound like it's a lot more than just feet on there. But I'm just going to assume it's any content that you think would sell, right? There was a girl on YouTube that I used to not like follow, but she followed me and I then interned because I guess you know, you can let me know if you do this or not, but if anybody like watches my content and they have the channel, I will spend a bit to watch their stuff on their channel. And oh, she was talking, her channel was about OnlyFans. It was talking about what she does, how she does it, like how to something something on OnlyFans. And then she was talking about, yeah, I do that. And then, like, you know, it was like one of those, she was like one of those free and open spirited girls that, you know, we kind of worked with sometimes. Then it was just open about everything. I was like, oh, so that's OnlyFans. I'm like, well, that's not exactly feet, but I definitely don't. But again, I think if you just posted feet, it's like whatever. People buy your feet and then people buy your freaking feet. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. What was this name? It looks like I'm almost done with the honey apricot. I think we've already tried passion fruit and citrus, like I said, so I think I'm gonna do the melon. The melon looks, there's a picture of a watermelon on there, so I'm gonna assume it's a watermelon because they do have melon, right? Is that the green thing? Is there a okay, Google. Is there a melon fruit? Oh, you do feet? No, I'm serious. Do you do feet? Google's thinking. Google doesn't know what the heck is happening right now. Google's like still, Google's on gin and juice. Right. So that one was, I like honey. I like apricot. It kind of tastes to me, even though I think it's probably apricot, to me it tastes a little bit peachy. But again, I think apricot's part of the peach family. So I am going to do the melon. It's holding my white yarn right now, so we're going to have a problem. I mean, I have the 8-pack, but I don't want any more cans up in here. Ugh. That tastes like watermelon. That's definitely melon. And Google's still thinking. Google, forget it. You're done. You're done. Yeah. I mean, I guess if I knew what OnlyFans was back then, how fun. If I knew about YouTube, like YouTube, we had YouTube back then, but I didn't know you can actually have your own channel. But I was so busy running around, I didn't know that I could do or should do YouTube. Missed opportunity there, right? No, I don't. I was having. Oh, people are weird. Like I said, I feel like OnlyFans, as in anywhere, there's always a niche for people that like certain things. So more power to the person if they're also doing it for themselves and not just the money. Of course, money helps. Wrong pipe. The problem is this is all warm. I like things warm, but I didn't have time to put it in the ice box, refrigerator. But also at the same time, you taste it more when it's warm. And it wasn't like, ooh, that tastes like a real watermelon. Mm-mm. All right. So when we opened this, it's an 8-pack. So when we opened it, it was like last week or something. We had the citrus and passion fruit. I would have remembered if I had that melon, because it does not. This one is probably the worst one of the bunch. This is memorable in not a good way. But I have to finish it. It's a party foul, if you know. Oh my god. Oh. All right, let's try to get one leg done at least. But yeah, what's new with you? What's happening? while I try to figure out these instructions. Bro, it's just so carbonated. Gooey. Can't.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
I wish I could just play the full thing. Gosh darn it, copyright. I don't know. This is a different one. It's like I have the air going and I have that fan going, and I feel like I've got that Asian flush going. I can't. I'm not good with straws. Gin and juice is everywhere. And I'm trying to make Snoopdogg's feet. There's this girl that I follow. Shoot. Amy. Her name's Amy, but I think it's like Amy Does Crafts. Something like that. And she crochets live. I don't know how she focuses and does crocheting live, because it's been an hour and 30 minutes. I only have 2 arms and not even a leg. But anyway, all right. I think I made the bottom of his soul. And I think that's a good thing, because everybody needs to have a soul. Oh man, so wait, did you say if you saw Spider-Man yet? I was like, saw the movie? Because I love like the actors that were in there. Like I said, they introduced some new peoples that are probably like normal comic peoples, but I don't know the comics very well. But obviously the actors in there I've seen on regular TV shows, and I'm just like, oh, you? They picked you? You? And I think it's like not a surprise that the Punisher's on there, right? So that guy, John Bernthal, I hated him in The Walking Dead. I wanted to snap his freaking neck. And he's not so bad as Punisher. So obviously he's in there too. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I just like now that like there's, you know, aside from Avengers where they did collide all these separate Marvel movies together, now that that's all said and done, they are occasionally adding some of them big actors, and even some of the Disney TV shows. Are they called TV shows? They're called TV shows, right? The Marvel ones. But anyway, it's always fun. It's fun. Yeah, it's so funny. The first guy as Punisher, I was stumbling upon some Google and I saw him. I was like, well, I totally missed that movie. I feel like I've seen that Punisher, but I don't remember Jack from it. So, and I haven't seen that guy often. So who knows what happened to that guy. Oh, good. Yeah, he was a terrible, terrible guy, and just unnecessarily angry. I don't know. He was a scumbag, and she was a scumbag too. Do you watch The Bear? He's like the dead guy in The Bear, but then they made like a spin-off. It's like a prequel of him and the other dude, and I guess stuff that led up to before The Bear. Yeah, that doesn't help. Anyway, it's just fun to see, you know, these actors in different things. But it's been a hot minute since watching. No, didn't he come out with a movie or TV show not too long ago that dropped on Disney? Oh man, yeah, my memory sucks. All right, okay. I am trying to make Snoopdogg's kicks pure as white. He's probably got that brush and eraser going on. No, that's only for Tim's, right? Either way, fluoride toothpaste. I thought about doing that to my gym sneakers, but that's a little bit extra. Okay. I got his foot. I got your nose. All right, so we got to repeat rounds 3, 4, 5. Hey, did you used to, I mean, not to bring, hopefully not sad anymore, sad things up, but do you used to watch your mom doing crochet? I think my grandmother always knew, but I had to help her. She's like, hey, she knew that I did it. I do it for fun. And I lived with my grandparents for a while. She's like, oh, can you teach me again how to crochet? And I also taught her how to knit, but she liked crochet better. Okay. This isn't easy. I mean, it's easy when I'm not drinking gin and juice. Rolling down the street, smoking windows, sipping on gin and juice. What was the last thing anybody saw Snoop Dogg in? I saw him on an HGTV show. Which one was it? I feel like it was that Celebrity IOU thing, but I could be wrong. You know, it was funny to see Vanilla Ice. I don't know if he still has it, but he has his own. He had or has his own HGTV show where he does like renovations. I think now he's at a point of accepting the whole Vanilla Ice phase, so he doesn't down talk it anymore. But that's interesting to see. Who else? This is a big foot. Oh, I was supposed to change to blue. I was like, wow, his sneaker's too high. I was like, did he have a high top? God. Freaking idiot. All right, I gotta turn to blue. Oh, it's always devastating to have to remove the work you did. And right when I figured out how to do it. Dun, dun, dun. All right. I gotta change color.
Laid back.
With my mind on my money and my money on my
I
mom.
got me some secrets too. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now these types of things happen all the time. You gotta get yours, but
I don't want to get that copyright strike. That was a little long. Too long. All right. How's my phone doing? I feel like I have to plug it. It's good. It's more than 50. Wow. Samsung phones, bro. They're pretty good. Oop. Where is my charger? That can is just rolling around. It's rolling down the street smoking Indo. Oh, hello. Dexter just totally ran up here. Hi, buddy. All right. Back to matters at hand. Switching out colors for his leg. Sipping on gin and juice. Lay back. What you want, buddy? Tell me what you want. What you want? All right. Tell you this is a lot different when under the influence. This is more like, let's not be doing this right now. But this melon, I don't think it's the best out of the bunch. It's got a weird swallow. Need I say more? It's got a weird swallow to it. 3, 4, 5. You spin my head right round, right round. All right. Email Speedy Gonzalez through this stuff because I want to see a little bit more of Snoopdogg done. But I haven't been focused. This is a bad idea. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do lives and crochet at the same time. Then again, I'm sipping on gin and juice, so there's that. But I'm formulating his foot. I'm making way. All right, I guess I'll do a hard stop at 2 because I need to take a break from the bright lights and the gin and juice. Wow, the video that I'm filming right now for this stuff up here is gonna be a very hard edit. It's gonna be like a bunch of like, oh my gosh, scrolling through a lot of nothing. But I think I'm gonna buckle down. But at least I got his foot. All right. It says to stuff the foot, but I'm gonna do that later because I don't want to have to cut this open. They kind of vacuum seal a little bit the stuffing, and once you cut it open, it gets everywhere. So I'll just do that after. But I gotta do a few more rounds. 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Any good movies? I've been alternating streaming hubs every month. So the month of July, I streamed Peacock, and it's funny because before I decided to alternate streaming hubs because my queue lists keep getting longer and not longer, I was watching a lot of Peacock, and so I was really in the mood this month for some horror movies, and I saw that Obsessed, and I wasn't obsessed about it. I thought it was so annoying, that movie. But anyway, all the horror movies, not all, but most of the horror movies that I've seen, I mean, I've seen it. So the other horror movies, if they're just really bad, it's like I don't even. So when you hover over those movies as you scroll through, you can see a little trailer, and then some of them that you hover over, the acting is like really bad. I'm like, listen, horror movies are all the same at the end of the day. They're not meant to be like, super scary or anything. Or maybe I'm desensitized and I don't know, but they seem a little corny. But when you scroll through them, and then one of them, some of them are just really corny in the acting department, it's like, no, I can't. I can take corny horror movies, but I can't take your corny acting. But anyway, so I'm glad. I'm going to do Prime Video now. I said I wouldn't because I think Prime Video just opens a longer list for me. But I kind of like, okay, I already did all my streaming hubs. I have Disney, I have Hulu, I have Netflix, I have Paramount Plus, I have HBO Max, and Peacock. So I do have Prime Video or whatever they're calling it, and I just didn't want to be sucked in because I know I've seen some trailers for some shows. They had the Hunger Game, the prequel show on there, and I avoided Prime Video for so long, but now I think Netflix has it, so there's that. But I'm gonna do Prime Video, and maybe I'll find some horror movies that I haven't seen yet. I think that's my problem. Oh, Weapons. Oh, wait. I think I saw Weapons. That one was on HBO Max, right? I did HBO Max before Peacock, I think. I did all the ones that had no commercials first. Oh, no, that was before Hulu. I did Peacock, and then before that Hulu, and before that HBO Max. Yeah. I think Netflix and HBO Max is the two that have no commercials without having to pay extra. I love horror. Yeah, me too. I can't wait to see the new Insidious movie. It's going to be weird because it does have the old lady in there, but it's obviously a new person. And apparently she can bring demons to the real world. So how are they going to play that out? I don't know. But yeah, the Insidious universe, like, it has those quirky little jump scares and all that. But like, I enjoy those, that franchise. The other thing that I enjoy, and I enjoy a bunch of them, but the one notable is The Conjuring. Apparently they're going to do, and I don't know how it's going to turn out, and I don't know when they're going to come out with it, but they're doing, oh God, what are their names? Those two people. The TP people, the two people before The Conjuring when they were younger, like the earlier cases that they had. Oh, and you know what was so disturbing? So anytime I see those movies or documentaries on it, oh, hi, Nailed It and Beyond. Here with you, fam. You love Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and Gin and Juice. I need some. Hey, listen, if I could send some to you right now, I would give you all of them except for melon. So look for it. I mean, I think the letters are backwards. I don't know how to fix that. But right now, I did honey apricot. That wasn't bad. I've already tried the week before citrus and passion fruit, and I didn't think they were bad either. So I was trying the two other ones that I didn't try yet. So I'm on melon, and it just has a weird kick to it. I'm not too happy about that. But I have to finish it. Oh gosh, it's already, I was gonna do a hard stop at 2 hours because I haven't eaten anything, and I think the gin and juice is already getting to me, or had been for a while now. But I only got up to the arms, look. Slowly but surely. But I think it's a challenge creating Snoopdogg while under gin and juice. Big thumb. Oh, thanks. All right, so yeah, I looked online and there was like only one place in Seattle when I Googled it, but I think there's more. But anyway, we got this one at our local like wine hall. I don't even know the name. It was like wine something. So you can probably find it in a like a wine store. I don't know. Anyway, I've been looking for this. Well, I haven't really been hard looking for it, but again, I did a Google a while back, and I was like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. But then, like, the place that I found was in Seattle or something, and I'm just like, oh, do I have to do that now? And I think what were we doing? Oh, so we were celebrating and we went to a Chili's, and the Chili's happened to be in a shopping center, and there was a wine store, and it was a huge wine store, and they happened to have it. So I would just go check your local wine place, but it's only 5.9 percent alcohol. But on an empty stomach, I don't think this is a good idea. I mean, actually, it's a great idea, but I'm only on the first leg. I did 2 arms and a leg in like 2 hours, whereas I would have probably gotten all this stuff done, the arms, the legs, maybe already started the body or the head in 2 hours. And it's just no. All right. So I'm going to fasten this off and do the other leg. I don't think I'm supposed to fasten off the other leg, but I knew this would happen. I just didn't think it would happen right away. I thought that I would have been able to finish more than I did before the freaking gin and juice decided to smack me in the face. Let me know if you find it. So I don't know if you saw my post. It's not nails, but I am doing a cooking collab with some of the ladies. I am running a list. It's going to be the week of the 16th through the 22nd, and it's no nails. It's going to be a cooking collab. So if you want to film yourself cooking, I just do like my camera right over, like I have this. So I'll do it over my kitchen counter, and I'll start, I film myself cooking some Filipino food. But it's like for anything that's either your favorite, or if you want to introduce our community to your cultural food. I mean, I think that's what we're excited to look at. So I've got some of the ladies that we all watch, or at least know of, that are going to do this collab. And I gave it kind of a month's heads up. So if you have to prep or anything, I've already started filming for it only because I was craving something last week. But I think I'm gonna add I think I'm gonna add like 2 dishes and a dessert. Obviously I'm gonna keep it down to like a half an hour long. But just a heads up on what our community is doing, because I know you probably watch some of the ladies. There I go again. I'm a lefty, but I'm doing this. I'm filming righty right now. Again, I don't know how useful the footage is going to be after I look at it and try to edit it out. But anyway, yeah. Oh, and then of course I have my Night at the Improv lives. I skipped this one because it was on my anniversary. But next month I put up a sign up for next month's live at the Improv. And it's back to normal time because I had the last 2 months I had people from the UK on there. So it's normally at 8 o'clock Eastern time, and then I had to push it back earlier because the UK is 5 hours ahead. So I had to do it earlier. I'm not used to these like daytime lives. I know I do them for my live-aways, but because I know people are going to be on in the afternoon during the week, I lost count. Okay, and but on the weekend, like on the weekend we do our grocery shopping and then we just chill and watch like shows together. So it's like the lives kind of just throw my day. So I'm gonna like get off this live and be like, first I gotta eat. That's 1. 2, then it's like, okay, what do you want to watch? Because we're routine people. I like to do the same thing all the time. Let me see. Come and check me out sometime. I do. Yeah, yes, I've been seeing your comments. I have a list of people that I have to watch. I used to post it, but I don't think anybody really cared about that stuff. But I'm now on letter F. So, because I work full time and I have 2 channels, this one and a crafting one. And then I also help my hubby with his 2 channels. So it gets a little crazy, but during the week, I will watch, play other channels' videos so that I can keep up with everyone. But yes, I know I still have to watch your videos. I just have you on my list. But yes, for those that are going to come in and watch this after, check out Nailed It and Beyond. I did take a little gander, and of course, we all have a very talented community. More gin and juice. A talented community, so it's always great to check everyone out. And then, of course, I mean, it's not nails, but always check out Tough Nerd Toys. He is my brother from another mother. He is someone I worked with in the past, and we're just good old friends. And he does both gaming and toys, so he has 2 channels himself. Yeah, like we're due for the song. I gotta play it for less than 10 seconds.
Everything is fine when you're listening to the DFG. I got to cultivate the music that be captivating who listens to the words that I speak and I take me and drink to the middle.
Oh, I like to do verses, but I don't want to get in trouble. I think you can play them only if they're like less than 10 seconds. Hey, no problem. I'm the connector. I think the last live I did, I connected. Who was on there that normally wasn't? I had like a couple of people on there that I didn't know, and I was able to connect them with some of the regulars. So, yeah. I mean, you know, we know it's tough in these YouTube streets, so it's always good to support each other as much as we can. So, Like I said, I try to play all the videos, beginning through end, commercials and all, because if you're monetized, the commercials help a lot. Like the commercials have been helping me get my Snoopdogg and my gin and juice. Maybe not the gin and juice, but I specifically use that money to buy nail stuff, crochet knit stuff. I did place a huge order this week because I just got paid from YouTube. So I'm going to be doing that live stuff as soon as it comes in, and it usually takes a couple of weeks. So I got to wait that long to show you guys what I got. But yeah, it's tough. So commercials and all, I'll play during work. Drinking on that. Don't play the song on your video. We freaking won't get monetized for that. It just sucks. Like, I get it. I get it. But you know what? In my mind, I feel I can get it if, like, I had millions of followers, right? But I'm like a pissant in the grand scheme of things. And if I want to play like a 4.5 minute song of Snoopdogg's, I don't think you should strike me for it, you know? It's not like, who am I infringing upon, really? Like, is it really going to be that bad if I play 4 minutes of like the so many viewers that I have? Like I said, there probably should be a rule or like a cutoff. Like, oh, if you have 100,000 subscribers, you have to pay into copyright for whoever song you use. So it's just annoying because you can't even sing it. Because I like to like hum a tune, hum a tune, like I'm some freaking Whitney Houston here. But it'll catch you if you're, you know, slightly if their computer can tell that what you're singing, even then it's a problem. And it's like, listen, no one's gonna watch me or pay for me to sing. I'm sorry. But I get it though. Some people can really stand it. But not me. They should just leave me alone. But yes, I will probably not be on the gin and juice, but I'll definitely come check you out. And it'll probably be better because then I'll be more lucid. I'm just trying to get rid of this melon. What? I'm sorry, Snoop. You kind of missed out on that one. That one was not. This one's not pleasant. You know, it's crazy. I don't think I know what gin tastes like on its own. So, was that really a mix back then? Because I know when I was in college, Jack and Coke was the mix. Gin and juice, I guess maybe I wasn't old enough for. I was in the era of Jack and Coke and Red Bull and vodka. Jaeger Bomb and Red Bull. I don't know. Did I said Red Bull? Red Bull. Anyway, yeah, it's definitely kicking in. They all got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Oh, I should have a party strictly with like solo cups. It's been a hot minute. I'm seeing a sea of solo cups. Boy. Last live, when I did the buzz balls, I thought in my head I was going to drink 2 of the gin and juice flavors I didn't try and then drink a buzz ball after because it would have been like, you know, it's 5.9%. I'm going to need a little bit more than that. Turns out I'm going to need a alky soaker after this live. I'm going to need some nachos, some rice, some bread. What else we got? Yes, gin was called old naughty head in the black community, and it tastes terrible by itself. That's so funny because I do martinis, and I probably had once in my life a gin martini. I think I hated it. I think I freaking hated it. I love my extra dirty martinis. Extra freaking dirty, and I like it with vodka. I don't know what that says about me, but yeah, who knew? Some rice. I definitely need some rice. I made so, like I said, I filmed to make some Filipino food not too long ago, and the thing about Filipino food is that you don't make one dish. Like that's what I have to say about Americans, because I am American. You can make that one meal. Like, I see all these like fitness channels too. Oh yeah, we're gonna go to the store, and then some people do this every day. Like I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna get myself like a couple of chicken breasts and whatever. And we're gonna make ourselves dinner. This is how we make it. Ooh, pretty picture. Okay. But then like Filipinos, you don't make one dish. You're not making one dish, you're making food enough for an army. So I made myself this dish, and I've been eating it all last week. And I'm gonna be eating it this week too. Am I sad about it? No, I'm actually hungry and I want it now. Am I gonna whip it out? No, because I'm trying to freaking crochet Snoopdogg's second leg, and my focus is just not there. But anyway, yeah, we make a lot. It's like in batches. I don't know where I was going with that, but anyway, where was I going with that? Some rice. Yes, I want some rice. I just got more. So Saturdays are grocery days. I just got more rice because I ate it all this week. No shame in my game. Oh, shame. 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 Anyone watching the House of Dragons? House of Dragons? I'm so freaking yuppie. Yeah. All right. I don't know where I left off. Oh my gosh, it's 2 hours already. Saying some good things about. Oh, that's good. Yeah. He does his night lives though, but this old lady takes her naps, her long naps at night. Like I try. There's another one too. Nana Ange nails it. She does lives Wednesday at 8 p.m. or something, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., one of those. And I'm like, I can't. There was one time I was able to do it, and I was on a business trip, and it was so busy that day. By the time I got to the hotel, I was like, I need a few minutes. I brought my cross stitching. I'm such a nerd. I brought my cross stitching to like just woo-saw for the night. And then her live comes up. I'm like, oh, I can catch it now. So let me know when that happens. I'm gonna have to pick special days because I can't talk loosey goosey around these parts every day. Dexter's like napping. I have no idea where I am right now. I think I know where I am. Do you know where your children are? All right, so I have to change to blue, and I forgot. Man, and to think, you know what I was going to do? I was going to do the whole thing. Do the whole thing live. Why not? What? No. I better eat before I'm going to have to get my stomach pumped. So sad on like 5.9. I'm so far from where I used to be. You know, when you reminisce in your little life you had back in your 20s, and you're like, I went from dark liquid to clear liquid, and that dark was dark. Did you know, Tough Nerd Toys, that when I was where we were working at, like my last call, like because people are always trying to buy you drinks, my last call, and I might have said this already, If I didn't feel like I wanted to drink anymore, but I didn't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, I would say like, okay, if you buy me a drink though, we have to do my shot. Like, oh, so what's your shot? And I'd say, oh, Four Horsemen. And that's Johnny, Jack, Jim, Jose in one shot. And I liked it at the time, so it was nothing to me, but it was like I knew that if I said that, they would say, no, never mind. And sure enough, no, never mind. And I was like, because you want to do at least that hour before you have to drive back home thing. And I'm like, it's almost closing. I can't do another one. Let's just whip out our Four Horsemen. So that was my gameplay. My gameplay. Did a few actors. Yeah, this Donna Mills. I have no idea who she is. Or maybe I do, and I just don't know names. I'm really bad with names. I'm good with faces, though. Let's see. Listening and learning. It's great that you're learning and listening. You can learn a lot more on my other channel because right now I'm a complete lush. But that's, yeah, I've been crocheting. So one of my favorite aunts from back in the day, she's my late aunt. And she taught me how to crochet when I was in elementary school. I remember because I started a little business with my best friend that I'm still best friends with today, making crocheted friendship bracelets. Blah. We used to make crocheted friendship bracelets, and we would sell it at school. And you're not supposed to do that, but I think there's like what do they call it? A statute of limitations. It's been way over 6 years at least. I don't know. I'm just putting a number. In fact, it's probably been like 40 plus years. No, wait, that would make me 6. That doesn't make any sense. 30 something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, I was crocheting at a very young age. I'm going to start interviewing a few people as well on. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. Oh, thank you. I try. I'm just doing my own thing, and if it sticks, it sticks. I remember I'm so awkward. Like I'm outgoing, but I'm invertedly awkward. If that makes any sense. I have to be engaged. If I'm not engaged, I'm a wallflower. Depending on my intoxication, probably, and depending on my work week. If I'm in a club or a party or a social setting, depending on my mood, I'm either kind of standoffish or like not intentionally. It's just I have to be engaged. So anyway, where am I going with? I have no idea. I lost my train of thought. This is terrible. The gin and juice. Gin and juice has got me. Snoopdogg.
Get the maggot to this trick named Sadie. She used to be my homeboy's lady. 80 degrees when I tell that trick, please raise up from this.
I didn't even count. I don't even know if that's 10 seconds. Okay. Maybe I was trying to say that I'm normally shy, but not. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter anymore. The moment's passed. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can interview me. I don't know what you're gonna ask though. There's not much to tell. I don't think I did anything that terribly wrong. That I don't think people knew about. Although there was this one time, but you weren't there. This is the other place. The other place down the road. But yeah, I think I was fine. Crickets. It's more crickets when you're doing a live by yourself. 3, 5. Wait, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 4 goes in between 3 and 5. Yeah, I have no idea what I was trying to say. Nope. Oh, no, not on the offensive. I just like, maybe, I mean, I don't think anybody, like, I would say there are not too many people I know personally that would watch my lives. So I can probably comfortably talk about most things and be okay. So I always just think about that. It's that Filipino in me. The American part is like, yeah, sure, ask away. I'll go, you know what I mean? But I do feel that I should have done like a vlog diary of days of Miss Isms by Josie. Because that would be like, oh, what did I say it was gonna be? Like some tales of, I can't finish the rest of that title. I don't know. I always, because it's a different world. Everybody has their misconception of the different world, the dark underworld. And I don't think it's dark or under. I mean, it may be in a dark underworld, but I feel like there's a lot of good and community in it. And I think there's a lot of good people in it too. And that was something that I learned right away, because heck, I came from you know, a very judgmental Filipino family. So, it was nice to be accidentally thrown into that world so that I can learn, like, meet new people that were actually good people. Right? Right, Tevner Twice. I'll admit that, like, I was very sheltered. Thanks to Google, I totally found that place. And who knew? Oh, that is the most, I will never forget that day. That day will reside in me for days to come. I said gum. All right. I clearly need to eat something. I know I said I'd stop, but I'm on the second leg and I'm almost done. So maybe I'll just finish this leg. And then I have to eat. Let me see. Yeah, I definitely see that from you, and I think that's great. I'm like that too. I just when it comes to the live stuff, it always makes me wonder. Because like when I mentioned to friends and family that I have my YouTube channel, it was just one of those things that they were like, "Oh, really?" Like they wanted to be supportive, but they didn't understand that whole put your life on camera deal. So they're just like, yeah, okay, we'll follow you. And I don't think a lot of them actually subscribed to my channel when I started, because when I started, it took me forever to get 20 people. And I said, oh no, I accidentally hit the wrong thing. Oh, now I have to, it's not going to, anyway, let me get back to my story. So it's like, I know I told more family members than that, like, what the freak? But I also found out that my family, my blood family, really were not about what I'm doing in my life. They were like, it's one of those toxicities where they're happy for you, but not if you actually do something that makes you happy or makes your life better. They were kind of one of those narcissists that like to keep you down. So maybe that's why they were just like, oh yeah, this year. Although it was like, with their social media, I had to stop everything that I was doing just so I can like their stuff. So then it was like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm busy right now. You want me to stop them? Like, okay, I'll stop them. Like, anything that you need, 6, 7, 8. Anything that you need, I'll do. And then it came my turn. Then I finally realized, yeah, you could probably make money off of social media. So let's do it. I have no job. Let's do it. And I couldn't even get them on board. So it was just like, what the freak? But anyway, they're just not, I cut out the toxicity a long time ago. So that's all good now. But I always wonder if they'll pop in just to see how I'm doing, just because I've closed off that that gate, that bridge. And when you do that, now it's like, oh, now they want to know what's going on with you. What's the tea? What's going on? I'm like, no, you don't need to know. It's all good. So, I guess maybe that's why I also don't do lives much, because I don't want to have to I tend to overshare. If you have not known, in the past 2 hours and almost 30 minutes, I want to finish this leg though, and then I'm going to be done. I'll just have to finish Snoopdogg off camera on my other channel, because I don't do crochet on here. I was just like, I can't do nails while under the gin and juice. That's just not going to work. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I am starting back up my Facebook. Jeez. I didn't realize how difficult Facebook was, because I had so many settings. In the past, I didn't think it was like you go to the your settings and that was it. Now there's like multiple places that you go to just to go to settings. And then, I had set it to set myself as private. I didn't want anybody to, any outside person knowing anything. And now I'm reverting it to where you can see everything. So I did find that Facebook Pro stuff. So now I'm an actual digital creator on there. Excuse me, gin and juice. But I still feel like there's a lot of blocks that I put on that I have to remove. So I'd like to see all it's just weird. It's just a new platform, and I'm just so used to YouTube. I don't scroll and see people from the past there. Not that that's an entirely bad thing, but it's just different. It's different. All right, so I think I finished that, and now I just have to do the slip stitch. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I did these 2 feet under the influence, because this was a rough one. And I feel like this leg is bigger than the other one. Like Snoopdogg's been working out on one leg more so than the other. Oh, I'm so looking forward to eating after this. I'm so hungry. What time is it? Is it noon? No, it's not noon. Your live was at 1. I hadn't eaten yet. All right, so I got my legs. I got Snoopdogg's legs. They're going to grow into his hips. And then I got his arms. That are going to grow into his body. So I'm going to stop here, and I'm just going to have to finish this off camera. I'm going to check my feed to see if there's anything worth salvaging on this 2.5 hour where I'm drinking gin and juice trying to crochet Snoopdogg. I honestly didn't think it was going to be this bad. I thought that even after drinking the gin and juice, I would still be focused on making Snoopdogg to where I would actually either finish or almost finish Snoopdogg, and I'm nowhere near it. Oh my gosh, I have to sneeze. Bless me. Terrible. So clearly, gin and juice is not what I should be on while I'm crocheting. But they do sell them separate, or you could get the variety pack. But I have to tell you, after drinking all of them, melon, not my favorite. Not even close. I can do without. And I've been nursing this. But it has to be finished. So, thank you all who have stopped by for a minute or two to check out my live. I really appreciate it. Oh, hell no. I am a broken down fool. No, my family always, every time I visit my family, they give me those guilt trips. Like, are you telling me you haven't learned Tagalog yet? And I'm like, no. Who am I going to speak to? Dexter? Like, I tried learning and I tried speaking to my parents once, and maybe that was a bad idea because they're not good at affirmations. They said I sounded like a robot. And I'm like, okay, well, great. Can you help me then? But no, they just laugh. So I stopped learning. I probably know more French than Tagalog. And maybe one of these days I'll learn it, but it seems like I'm going to have to learn French by next year because apparently someone I'm going to meet speaks French fluently, and I don't want to and I just feel like, my sister, she's great. She totally puts me on a pedestal and talks so much good about me, including my French. And now I have to dust off that shelf and revamp my French by next year. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for that. Oh, thank you so much for your donation to my drunkenness. um, really appreciate it. Ah, check out Tough Nerd Toys. Um, obviously, in the name, he does. Would you say it's reviews? Is it reviews on toys? Like, you like the new classics. I didn't know that. I just always felt like I can understand how the new classics would have more detail because we have that capability now. But I always found, obviously the nostalgia in the old stuff. So, I don't know what else to say about that. But hubby actually, he goes to shows to sell his figures. He's got, it's not like, I don't know how classic is classic, but he's got the wrestling, the WWE figures. He's got the Dragon Ball figures. Am I missing something? I feel like it's mostly WWE and wrestling figures. Oh, hello, WWE and Dragon Ball figures. And then I think he does have some sports ones as well, but yeah, I'm not privy to that world. I remember the toys my brother would play with that I'd want to play with that he doesn't have anymore because my father chucked them, of which till this day he gets angry at my dad for, but that's neither here nor there. um, let me see. Movie, book, and toy news and reviews. Yes. And then your other channel does gaming. I've gotten rid of mainly all my old toys from. Oh, really? Like they were probably out of the box, so you probably. I mean, gotten rid of were any expensive. My brother was pissed because he had some Transformer pieces that were expensive, and my dad would go on tirades and just wake us up in the middle of the night and toss our shit out. So, oh, first curse word of the night. Oh. Yeah. I finally saw that Masters of the Universe movie. It was so different. It was so different from watching their cartoon, I guess. But I mean, I don't know. Is it okay? It was fun seeing Cringer. We're like, Dexter. I think Dexter looked at it for like a minute, but he was there at the very end. I was like, oh, bro. Oh, my dad's an ass. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, don't leave your shit out. Even when you kept your shit, don't leave it out. Like, does that make any sense? Hide your shit. Um, yes, I would agree with that. They should have found some Mr. Universe or strongman guy to do that. But maybe they couldn't find one that, like, you know, didn't have an accent or something. I don't know. But that was kind of cool. They had that Dolph Lundgren guy in there. Is it Dolph? I don't know his name. But anyway, that was a little cute moment. I barely remember the original. Anyway, in fact, I barely remember that movie. So there you go. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. If he was, he definitely wasn't WWE. He might have been some third party or whatever. Musclehead from the gym. That's so funny. I go to Planet, so there's not too many muscleheads there. There are tons of juice heads that could have fit the role. Who would you have thought would fit that role then? Because I don't know. I think we asked the same question, and I mean, I don't know. My mind draws a blank all the time. Who would have been a good He-Man? I don't know. You know what's insane though? Idris Elba can be in so many different movies and he doesn't look the same to me. He always looks like a different person. See, you know more people than I do. I'm like just totally not part of this world. Let me see. Kellen Lutz. Who the heck? I know the Lutzes. Amityville. Amityville. That's the only Lutz I know. Oh, okay. Wait, where have I seen this guy before? Oh, was he in Twilight? That is sad to admit. Okay, I know this guy now. Um, no? Who would have? I mean, I like Idris Alba, so I don't know, but Man at Arms needs to be, oh my God. Like Burt Reynolds? Imagine if they did that at least years younger. Oh, wait. Oh, my guy with a mustache. I don't know anyone. Let's Google that. I'm gonna Google that. White male actor. I used to be good with actors back then because I used to watch a lot of stuff, but now it's just like, if I have time, and then I don't even remember when I see them. With the name, like I said, the names, but the face probably. White male actor with uh mustache. I just like Googling random schmickaroonies. That no. Well, obviously Burt Reynolds comes up, but they got this guy. I've seen him in so many things, but I don't even know. And he's stop. First of all, I said white male, and it put Geraldo Rivera as number one. How is that even possible? Right. Tom Selleck. Oh, was I thinking of this wrong person? Okay, maybe it was Tom Selleck I was thinking about. Shakes the head. Hulk Hogan. Well, we all know that can't happen. Alan Rich's son. Let me see what you're talking about. Don't put me on no freaking Jeopardy. Alan Rich son. Oh, the Reacher guy, aka the guy from Hunger Games. Him to be Man at Arms or to be He-Man. Oh, I could see him as He-Man. See, they have Pedro Pascal. What actual people? Okay, I don't. Vince Price, David Tomlinson. Is there pictures for these?
Charlie Chapman. All right, maybe I should put someone that's of 2026. Let me see. 2026. Giving me names I don't even know. Leonardo DiCaprio. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, well, I guess that fits the description, but still. I like Google. Who's Jacob Elordi? This is probably a losing battle here. I don't know anybody. All right. I know nothing, Jon Snow. Ooh, oh, I saw this person not too long ago. Wuthering Heights. Ugh, did you see that? I'm sorry. Wuthering Heights that came out on HBO Max. It was out in theater. I was like, I saw the trailer once. And I mean, I like Margot Robbie, but I was like, you cannot put out Wuthering Heights on Valentine's Day. What about it at all is romantic? How two, mentally disabled people are trying to make themselves work, but are very bad for each other. Anyway, I saw it. I caved and I saw it. It was probably the time where I was binging HBO Max. And then I was like, this is needlessly extra, in my opinion. Okay, yes. I totally read that last part a little late. But yeah, that Alan Richson guy could have been a good He-Man. That would have been, they probably would have had more of it. They probably couldn't pay him. That's probably what it was. But yeah, that Wuthering Heights, man. And it was like chopped because growing up, our high school was good enough to, how did this even happen? Did I go to a drama class? I don't think so. Somehow I ended up in some sort of drama thing. It had to have been because they took us around New Jersey, like our local area, to watch these plays. So we saw some weird stuff, but Wuthering Heights was one of them. And then we had to read the dang book. So, I guess that's with anything. When you read the book, you expect something more. But at least the plays were kind of close to the book. This one here, The Wuthering Heights, was just some other dramatized thing to exploit the looks of Margot Robbie and this other dude, what's his face, Jacob Elordi. We get it. We get what you're doing, Hollywood, and I'm not buying it. I'm not. Okay. Just looking at my other stuff. Anyway, let's end on a verse from Gin and Juice before I bounce out.
Please don't scroll. I'm just trying.
Shush your face. Okay, so my YouTube went crazy.
You don't need a speaker. Your phone.
No, it's going ads.
I'm about to show you a secret that the Android industry doesn't.
Skip. Oh, I didn't keep my. It didn't keep my place. Oh wait, here we go.
Dr. Dre came through with a gang of Tango Ray and a fat ass, some body that made me choke.
Oh, they bleeped it.
The back up both of it and set my cup in. Tango Ray and I'm toe down now, but it ain't no stopping because I'm still popping.
Right, I can't play that much. They bleeped it. Anyway, Gin and Juice, not so bad. Don't like the melon. Gonna have to finish this some other time because I cannot focus with the Gin and Juice. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by. Dexter is passed out, like he had a bunch of Gin and Juice too. But thank you for stopping by. I'll see you guys later. Bye, kids. He's like, stop. All right. I'll see you later. Thank you for joining me. Bye. Thanks.